Welcome to another LiveWire Sports Media, another Indiana forecast. All right, I asked for it in 2 videos and a live stream, and we got it. We got probably one of the most competitive games that I have seen the Indiana Fever have played all year. After coming off of that bad loss to the Seattle Storm, they roll into Phoenix, Arizona to play the Phoenix Mercury, headlined by Diana Taurasi, Brittney Griner, Natasha Cloud. I think her name is Kaitlyn Clark. But as I did my pregame today, and I went over the matchups, and I said everything that I needed to say profoundly, because the Indiana Fever got down by 12 in the first half, got down in the second half. They made some strides in the first half. Yeah, things got chippy, things got physical, but the Indiana Fever did not lose their composure. They stuck with it. Even though Diana Taurasi had her game, Kaitlyn had her game. But you needed, and I kept saying this the whole time, it was all about matchups. Matchups was the key for this game. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Brittney Griner is a handful. She's a handful. She had 24 points, 6 rebounds. Now, she didn't rebound that much. She had 2 personal fouls. Diana Taurasi had 19, 3-3, and Natasha Cloud had 15. And like I said, Natasha Cloud, she likes to distribute the ball and pass the ball. Rebecca Allen had 9 points. You know what I'm saying? But she had a defense assignment on Kaitlyn Clark. They were so focused on Kaitlyn Clark that allowed everybody for the Fever to really get their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Copper, she only had 7 points, and she had 6 fouls because she was really chasing Kaitlyn Clark. So her game could not. She usually scored like 20 plus points a game, but she could not get her game off because of the fact that the matter is she was chasing Kaitlyn Clark. Because Rebecca Allen couldn't keep up with Clark. There was one point that Clark almost broke her ankle. Well, Clark did break her ankles, but Clark missed the 3. That would have been an ESPN highlight right there. That would have been an ESPN highlight. But nevertheless. And then you had Sophia Cunningham. She came in, played 25 minutes. She picked up 5 fouls. She only had 5 points. So you kind of, and they don't really get that much bench scoring. You know what I'm saying? They had, 3 people in double figures. Rebecca Allen almost had a double-double in the game. She had 9 rebounds. But the fact of the matter is that the Indiana Fever, and again, this game was really, really important because the fact of the matter is that Temi Fagbenle is so key to this Fever offense. She is so key because she could run the floor. She helps Kaitlyn move. They run. They like to run. And I said that running the Mercury is going to be key to the game. Yeah, the Mercury started out hot. Granted, they started out hot. You know, it was 12-2 at one point. And then finally, Chrissy Sides calls a timeout. Then they started regrouping. They started clawing their way back in. You know what I'm saying? Into the game. And then Nanissa Smith played a way better game than she played the last 2 games. She had 15 rebounds, 12 points. You know what I'm saying? She did have 5 fouls, but she stayed out of foul trouble. Aliyah Boston picked up 5 fouls. You know, she had 17 points. And she took, and this is where I kept saying, again, take advantage when Brittney Griner is out the game. Soon as Brittney Griner went out the game, guess what? Sophie Cunningham had to switch over. Then Natasha Cloud had to switch over. You made them switch over to deal with it because, again, all the focus was on Kaitlyn Clark. Kaitlyn Clark drew so much attention, and they were throwing bodies at Kaitlyn. They was throwing bodies at her from left to right to left. side to side, up and down, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But she withstand all of that. Now, Kaitlyn didn't have her best shooting game, you know what I'm saying? Because she missed a lot of shots. She was 2 for 10 from three-point line. You know what I'm saying? But she was 1 for 14 from the field. And then I think she was 5 for 6 for the free throw line. She did have 6 turnovers, but you can't dispute that. But she was a +3. She was 1 rebound away from a triple-double, which I don't understand why Chrissy Sides took her out 35 seconds left in the game. And the rebound that she could have got, Christy Wallace got that rebound. So the word is that Kaitlyn wasn't feeling well all game. So she had that MJ flu game, baby. She had that MJ flu game. So I'm going to do another video on Kaitlyn Clark about that and go a little bit more in depth. But the thing about it is that Chrissy Sides could have let Kaitlyn get that. But this is the second time she done have a damn near triple-double. And she took the 1 rebound from Melissa Smith, so I guess Melissa Smith paid her the favor back. But the most important part of this game was the third quarter. The third quarter was really, really telling, because the fact of the matter is that Kelsey Mitchell didn't do nothing the first half. She was in the game for 5 minutes. She didn't even score a point until the second half. Then her and Kaitlyn went on this run. And like I said, as soon as Brittney Griner went out, they went on that run. They went on that run and was able to take the lead. Now, they went up 8 points, but the Mercury cut it back down, and then they finally clawed back in to lead. They was hitting some big shots. Katie Lou got a favorite foul call. She went to the line. She also hit a crucial 3 in the second half because she was 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. Wallace had 7 points. She contributed. She was 2 for 5 from the field. Like I said, Kelsey Mitchell was 5 from 11. She hit 3. She was 3 for 6 for 3-point line with 16 points. There was 5 people in double figures. 5 people in double figures, and I do like even Wallace has 7 points. If you make your shots, you're gonna stay in the game. You're gonna be able to win the game. If they are, and this was, to me, I know everybody was complaining about Kaitlyn Clark didn't get the triple-double. Even Aliyah Boston was mad about that. But the most important thing, they won the game. That's the main thing. They got 20 games to go for her to get a triple-double. And I'm sure they're going to be aware of it the next time, and they're going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they won, because this is the first time the Fever beat a team over 500. And now with that win, they knock Chicago out to the 9th spot. And now they took over the 8th spot for the playoff spot. Now, upcoming games is going to be very, very telling, because the Fever don't play till Tuesday. The Sky plays the Dream. That's going to be a game, because the Dream most likely might beat them. And then the Fever play the Aces, a game that if the Fever take this game into consideration and apply it to the next game, I think they could get the Aces. Now, you got to think, Aja Smith, Aja Wilson she isn't a Brittney Griner. She doesn't clog the paint. So she's a little bit more finesse, but you could put pressure on her. You know what I'm saying? So if the Fever goes into that game saying, hey, let's play the way we played before, stay consistent, they could win that game. Now, to be honest with you, I really think the Dream I think the Dream probably going to. They most likely they played on Tuesday. Depends on Ariel Powers comes back. But anyway, I want y'all to see something in a moment because a lot of people have made so much of the Diana Taurasi, Kaitlyn Clark not liking each other, Diana Taurasi not liking her. Kaitlyn made her comments about, not having no vets to talk to her. But I'm gonna show you this. This right here kills every narrative that is. You know what I'm saying? That's love. And then it was more footage, they were showing her and Diana Taurasi talking, doing the game, having a laugh and everything. And even at the press conference, Diana Taurasi gave her a hell of a compliment. I mean, a hell of a compliment. Now, the media don't need to ask Diana Taurasi about Kaitlyn Clark anymore. You know what I'm saying? Unless till they play each other, next Friday on Ion. I see how I plug that in. But now all the narrative could go to bed. Now other vets is going to see that, you know what I'm saying? Because they say, okay, Diana Taurasi and her show love. Brittney Griner showed her love. Now all the other vets is gonna be like, okay, hey, we embrace you. You that girl. Because guess what? As I said earlier today, Kaitlyn had to show Diana Taurasi that she's here. Because if Kaitlyn didn't play the way she needed to play and had a bad game and Diana Taurasi went off for like 25 points, then guess what? Because Diana Taurasi took Christy Wallace to shed in the first half and started talking trash to her. But guess what? And Copper, she was playing good D on Kaitlyn. But Sophia and Rebecca couldn't do nothing with her. And that's why I say Kaitlyn she's going to learn. And I'm telling you, I think Diana Taurasi impact on this game with her it gives her to say, you know what, hey, okay, I got her respect. Because to me, it's the passing of the torch. Diana Taurasi has been a staple for the WNBA for years, over 20 years. She's going back to the Olympics. Now she's going to look at her and say, you know what, hey, this girl got it. She gave her so much praise, so much compliment. You know what I'm saying? Now, if say the Fever beat them next Friday again at their home, she gonna have two up on her. But guess what? Diana Taurasi understand it because I think Diana Taurasi needed to see what Kaitlyn was made of. See, that's how veterans are in the game. They're not going to give you praise until they see you how you are on the court and what you stand for and how you going to handle yourself. Now she done gain respect for Diana. She done gain Diana Taurasi's respect, and she done gain Brittney Griner respect. Regardless of how we feel about them, whatever, I'm just talking strictly basketball. I'm not getting into all that personal stuff. We can say that for something else. I like this win because the team fought. It was 15 down in the third, fought back, took the lead midway through the fourth, lost the lead, still fought back to the end to win the game. Kelsey Mitchell came in, hit some nice clutch shots. Alyssa Smith crashing the board, getting rebounds. Boston staying steady, position, battling Brittney Griner all through the day, being physical. Even though they had that one scuff up and they dished out 4 technical fouls. Lo and behold, Kaitlyn and Taurasi didn't get no fouls. But the game was physical, but it didn't get out of hand. But guess what? Now it's mutual respect before both teams. Diana Taurasi sees it. She sees what Kaitlyn made of. Now she's like, okay, you know what? Hey, it's just like I said, it was just like Kobe and Jordan. Sue Bird and Taurasi already call her their love child because Kaitlyn has a mix of both of them. So that's all I'm just telling y'all guys. The game was exciting. I can't say too much from it. I love it. I love I love the energy of the game. I love what it is. You know, I look at it. Kaitlyn set the franchise record assists, and plus she took the lead over with 12 assists today because Alyssa Thomas had the lead. She got the lead over her by 138 to 137. So now she's leading the league in assists. All she got to do is put up another 7 to 8 assists. She's going to probably carry that all the way out and finish and be the league leader in assists total. You know, that's what it's about. And people sit here and say, oh, well, she ain't in the rookie of the year. She's the rookie of the year. She got the rookie of the year by that much. You know what I'm saying? The only way Angel Reese win the rookie of the year, and her double-doubles is not going to guarantee her rookie of the year. I'm just sorry. You know, it's going to be more criteria of that. And she's going to have to score a lot. She's going to have to put herself in a scoring position to score. That's the only way she's going to be able to overshadow that. It's just my opinion. So, BG of Twitter, he said the Face had 3 fine women courtside cheering for her today on the road. One of them brought 2 action figures. The alphabet community better not hope she never does at Candace Parker. The women will be flocking. Well, that's crazy. But anyway, me personally, I'm happy that this game came. You can look at the numbers from both of these, you know, the future and the veteran, you know, the rookie and the legend, the vet, you know, the face versus the GOAT, you know, however you want to phrase it. But you're going to see this battle between these two. If Diana Taurasi decide to come back next year or play another 2 years, you know, this could be the last year for Diana Taurasi. Who knows? After the Olympics, she could retire after the season. Nobody's really talking about that. That's something nobody's really talking about. Diana Taurasi at the Olympics, this could be her last year because she's a free agent. And if this is her way of passing the torch to Kaitlyn, is a damn good way. So, until then, the Indiana Fever had defeated the Phoenix Mercury 88-82 on their home court in a sellout crowd over 17,000, one of the largest crowds they have had in years. And to make this a final, I will go over the statistical stats for this game. And they both shot. The Fever shot 44% from the field. The Mercury shot 40%. They both shot poor from 3-point. They were both 8 for 28 for 29%. The Mercury was 83% from the free throw line, where the Fever was 77%. They both had high turnovers. The Mercury had 12. The Fever had 14 assists. The Fever had 20 assists. You know, 12. Half of that was Kaitlyn's 12. So she pretty much out-assisted the whole Phoenix Mercury team by herself. Rebounding, you know, with Brittney Griner there, they only had 28 rebounds, 6 offensive. The Fever has 42. Like, when you rebound, that's what you get. They had 42 rebounds, 9 offense. They had 2 blocks, 1-1, 5 steals to 9, 24 fouls to 25, and the Fever had 3 technical fouls. The Fever had 2. So with that being said, it was a great game. I love it. I was excited for it. There's nothing else I could really explain to this game, because at the end of the day, this game was everything that I wished for, everything that I had hoped for. the suspense, the chippiness, the back and forth, nail biter to the end, you know, gave the crowd something to live for, to look for. So now all thing we gotta wait for is the ESPN viewership numbers and the total attendance numbers for the day, and hopefully that'll come out tomorrow. But until then, I will, if I don't bring another video to y'all today, I will definitely bring a follow-up video with Kaitlyn, you know, talking about her performance and where she stands in the record book right now and everything like that. And I'll probably share, you know, some highlights of Taurasi talking about her in post game. Until then, this is your boy LiveWire Sports, another Indiana Fever forecast. I'm out.